Ladies and gentlemen, my name is Zymax, and I'm your chief show attendant. On behalf of the two hosts and the rest of the crew, welcome aboard Weird Wednesday Flight number 13, non-stop, from your current location to parts unknown. Our flight will be of about 2 hours, and we'll be flying at the speed of sound. At this time, make sure your seat backs and tray tables are in their full upright position, and that your seatbelt is currently fastened. Enjoy the ride.
What's up, everybody? How's it going? Welcome to another Weird Wednesday. Been quite the weird one. Whole week's been weird. Think everybody's going crazy. How you been doing, Jamie?
I'm doing well. I'm hearing myself on a replay right now, and I'm trying to why.
Hmm. I don't hear it on my end. How's everybody doing tonight? Got a bunch of people in the chat room. How's everybody been doing? Going crazy during the lockdown, the stay at home, the stay in place, whatever you want to call it.
Hey, I'm gonna go out and come back in.
All right. Yeah, I posted a picture earlier today of myself. I had to go up to the grocery store and grab a few things, and I was wearing this face mask thing, and I was walking in the store. It's all black, and I'm wearing a black shirt. I'm like, damn, I look like I'm going in here to rob the place. And then when I got in there, I'm like, everybody looks like they're going to rob the place. It's the new norm, the bank robber look. Yeah, Zariana, I have a little bit of cabin fever too. I don't think I've stayed at home this much, and I don't know how long. Like a long time. I'm usually used to being out doing things, going to work, going fishing, going to the beach, going somewhere, doing something. And no, haven't really done much. Today I woke up with one of my famous headaches, and I had that all day. So I pretty much didn't get out of bed till like 3:30. And well, that's how my day's gone today. I feel better now though. I had dinner and some iced coffee and some Excedrin, and now I'm drinking a Monster. So I'm getting my caffeine fix, and hopefully it fixes my head. That's weird. Jamie closed the complete software and everything down, and she still hears my voice. I'm coming across the airwaves in a mysterious way that I can't explain. I mean, I've been kind of bored at home. Like I say, I'm just not used to staying home as much as I have lately. But it's not that bad. I mean, I've got air conditioning, I've got internet, I can watch TV. I got a shitty looking lawn I could be out there mowing. I got plenty of stuff to do. So, it's not that big a deal. Yeah, is Florida going to change the lockdown soon? I don't know, man. People here are crazy. I don't know. I got nothing. I just do what I do and hope for the best. They opened up the beaches here again. They're limited hours, and in one aspect, I think it's okay. If people abuse that, it's not going to be okay. So I'm waiting. They opened up the beaches Friday or something, and of course you see it on the news, and there's these pictures where it's just looks like mass hysteria on the beach. I live here. I know what the beach looks like. I can go to the beach and look at it. Didn't look like it did in the pictures. And then of course some news crews, whatever media got busted using pictures from like a year ago. I guess because they're too fucking lazy to go out and just take a picture of real life, to put it quite bluntly. I don't know, man. I just it was just crazy. Whatever. Nobody wants to hear my opinion because it's actually a pretty harsh one. So I'll refrain from saying what I really think. Uh-oh, holy shit, Karen's here. Look out, everybody. It's just a warning. The beaches here in Arizona are packed too, huh, man? Ah, wow. I think you got more problems than I do then, Zach. So I don't know what's going on with Jamie. She was having some audio weirdness issues, so hopefully she'll be back. I don't know. Yeah, I know. I've got 3 dogs here, and they're like, the older they get, the more anxiety, separation they have. So yeah, when and if things ever do go back to normal, I don't really think I don't think things are going to go back to normal like they were before all this happened. And who knows? If they do, yeah, my dogs are going to be freaking out because now they're used to like having somebody here 24/7, and they'll be freaking out for sure. Wow, Vegas is going to open up its casinos. Man, that's scary. The beach is one thing. Part of me that agrees with the beach. It's a really fine line. Like our beaches here, they're open from 5 a.m. to 11 a.m. and then they close, and then they reopen at 5 p.m. to I don't know, sundown or something like that. And you're not supposed to go out there and lay down and sit in a lawn chair. You're supposed to, it's for people that want to go fishing or walk their dog or ride a bike or exercise. You're supposed to be moving, and you're supposed to do that whole, social distancing thing. And for the most part, what I've seen, that's what's happening. The beach, it's a pretty big place. A casino or something like that, I've been in plenty of casinos, and I mean, you're like elbow to elbow. So I don't know if that's a great idea or not. But hey, who knows? And like I was going to say before, when they open the beaches, right away, you see Look at the numbers in Florida jumped 1,000 people today. It's like they didn't just go out on the beach and all of a sudden that day were diagnosed with COVID-19. It doesn't work that way. So that's why I'm saying, let's see what the numbers do, in a week, 2-3 weeks from now. If they jump way up, well, hey, we obviously kind of screwed up. But yeah, like Karen says, surfing, if you're on a board out in the water, to me, that's like, or in a boat or whatever. I mean, that's like one of the safest places you could be. You're out in nature, in the fresh air, in the ocean air. But what do I know? I'm just some jackass that sits here and talks on a microphone. So who knows? Speaking of jackasses, I got some Florida man news. And I don't know what's going on with Jamie now. She popped back in, but it says device is not connected. So what does that mean? I have no idea because I've never seen that message on StreamYard before. So I don't know, Jamie, if you can hear me, maybe reboot your computer. Oh, wait a minute. Nope. Hey, are you there?
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm trying to get my camera. Okay. You don't even know what just happened. I don't even know what just happened. My phone, I tried to turn up volume so I could hear y'all on here. That's not connected to my computer.
And you could still hear me after you shut everything off.
I had every browser off. I was still hearing the show. I'm like, how am I hearing this? I had all my internet, everything. Chrome was shut. Firefox was shut. Had her just reboot. I'm going to run a scan right now in the back just because there's some like weird stuff happening.
Yeah. I was using my wizardly powers so you could still hear me even though you had it turned off.
I've never... and the way it was like, when we rip a hole in the universe, like that was happening.
Oh, wow. Yeah, like Azuriana says, the spirits are already here. So who knows what we'll get tonight.
Well, before it even happened, I got a piercing ringing in my ear right before we were going live. And I'm like thinking, I wonder what that's for.
Oh, man.
All right, now I'm kind of situated again. I'm going to scan this in the back.
Well, speaking of weird Florida news, we'll bring up this guy first. And anybody ever used to play with nunchucks, or maybe you still do. I don't know. I used to play with them. I actually got pretty good with them for a while, but I did, what everybody does with nunchucks. You think you're like becoming a badass until you whack yourself in the back of the head and it hurts like hell.
I love nunchucks.
Yeah. Well, this Florida man in Daytona Beach, kind of down there near where Debbie lives, a Florida man was arrested. Wait a minute. Let me make sure. Yeah, this is right. Florida man was arrested after spraying his neighbors with bug spray. Maybe he was just trying to do a neighborly thing, keep the mosquitoes off of him. Oh, but he was also swinging his nunchucks at them before accidentally hitting himself in the head with the weapon and knocking himself out. According to police, 61-year-old Larry Adams was complaining about his neighbors' loud music in their Daytona apartment complex. Adams sprayed 4 of the neighbors with bug spray, swung his nunchucks at them, then hit himself in the head and knocked himself out. He was charged with aggravated assault and battery with a deadly weapon. Florida man. Here's another Florida man incident. We got some winners here, I will admit. This guy just looks the part. In Land O'Lakes, Florida, a Florida man, it says it right there, in the headline. Florida man tries to steal 26 cars from the jail parking lot just after being released. A Florida man who was released from jail Monday was sent right back to jail after attempting to break into 26 different vehicles in the jail's parking lot. So they let him out, and 15 seconds later, he's trying to steal a car. 68-year-old Dennis Labonte was seen on surveillance video going from vehicle to vehicle and pulling on the door handles in the jail parking lot. Labonte was also seen attempting to steal 2 sheriff's office vehicles, as well as an ATV used by deputies, which he hotwired. Bonnie had been locked up since mid-March on a trespassing charge. This time, he's facing 27 counts of auto burglary and 1 count of grand larceny. He was arrested and immediately taken back to the same jail. So you got to ask yourself, is this one of those people that just figured, screw it, I'm better off in jail. At least they're feeding me. What can I do to get my cell back by 12 noon?
there is a mix of desperation and crazy in those eyes there.
Yeah. Yeah, just a bit. And then, to wrap up some Florida man news, I've been trying to limit this to like 2 or 3 per episode. Does this one need an explanation?
Oh, dear God.
In Inglewood, Florida. God, it's all, Florida has just endless amounts of craziness. A Florida man's surprise present for his mother gives new meaning to the term junk mail. As a random gift to his mom, Danny Duncan, Florida man hailing from Inglewood, Florida, made her a new mailbox. Made it to look like a giant dick carved from a single block of wood.
Wood.
Exactly. It's hard to not read these articles without cracking up. I'm doing
with a Lego stuck in it. It looks like there's a Lego stuck in it.
Yeah, it's the mail tickler. I just told her that I had a surprise for her. The Florida man told Fox Channel 4. His mom says, I thought I was getting a Harley or a car or something, and this is what I got. A giant dick mailbox.
So many tweakers in Inglewood, Florida. I'm not saying, but I'm saying.
I'm not saying, but yeah.
Why would that be a good idea?
I know.
I mean, is he like Tom Green? I mean, he put a lot of thought into that.
I can see somebody like pranking their friend that, sneak out there at night, put a giant dick mailbox out in front of their house. But to give it to your mom?
And look, he even has the lines on the side.
Yeah.
I wonder if he made a little spout on the top too.
I'm sure it's anatomically correct.
And it looks like the butt. It looks like they're like sucked, or like a clenched butt cheeks.
Oh.
Yeah. Make sure to mark this video 18 and over.
Yeah, probably so. But yeah, I figured you'd get a kick out of that one.
Oh, Wolfie says, hope it lights up. They could put Christmas lights around it, though, make it festive. Put a wreath around it, Christmas.
That's true.
Dress it up like a snowman.
Yeah. Oh, my God.
And you said Mother's Day? That was for Mother's Day?
Well, it just said it was a surprise present for his mom.
Yeah, surprise.
Surprise, Mom got you a giant dick.
That is in the perfect spot just to like match, right by the water. She could just have a bonfire right there. Like that. Light it up.
Yep.
Put a bowler hat on it.
Exactly. It could be a multi-holiday.
Put a raincoat on it.
Yeah.
An umbrella. Like Mr. Potato Head.
So this last video is not a Florida man video. Thank God. Let me see if I can get back to it. This one, I'll just play the video, and it's got a little thing here. It says Stereo is a solar observation mission. Two nearly identical spacecrafts, which I don't know. I'll just read this. Two nearly identical spacecrafts were launched in 2006 into orbit around the sun that caused them to respectively pull farther ahead and fall gradually behind Earth. This enables the stereoscopic image of the sun and solar phenomena, such as control mass ejections. But every now and then, the cameras pick up something that shouldn't be there, and this is one of those times. Many thanks to Vasco Fernandez for spotting this. This is off, Hidden Underbelly 2.0. And I'll play the video here. It's about 2.5 minutes long or so. And for some reason, it's not having sound. Don't know why it doesn't have sound.
Earlier at sound check, I'm like, I don't hear you, Rob. I don't hear you, Rob. I see him start to get the here's John,
Yep.
here's look on his face, the crazy look. And when I looked down and my computer was muted,
I'm looking, I'm like, I haven't changed anything since Sunday night on Paranormal Soup. Okay, well, I'm going to fake the sound on this one. I don't know exactly word for word what they're saying, but is what you're seeing here is an image from these things that are in space, picture taking things in layman's terms. And right here are two unexplained flying objects. And this is Venus right here. So you can see the size of these things. And granted, they could be closer, they could be further away. So it's that weird perspective thing, but nobody really can explain what they are. And there's a little bit of more of an enhanced image that comes up.
interesting.
And, you'll really see this one. And in the video, I don't know why the hell the sound's not working, but he's describing kind of what they look like. This is the more enhanced version of it. You can see this other one moving up here, and it doesn't look like just some, naturally occurring space anomaly. It has, an obvious ring to it. And this thing obviously has something, and it's leaving some sort of big contrail or something behind it. Who knows? Who knows what it is?
Or like dust flying up from.
Yeah.
Look at that shape.
Yeah, I mean, it's a really weird shape. Kind of looks like a gyroscope.
Dude, yeah. Like a what?
Kind of looks like a gyroscope in a way. Like one of those, tops inside like a gyroscope type ring or something. Who knows? I don't know.
Like something that could hover.
Yeah. But yeah, that one and this other one.
Gave my brain goosebumps.
This thing right here that's like, clear and leaving a big path behind it. And they said in actuality, the video lasted about 4 or 5 seconds. And then in typical NASA fashion, the camera stopped working. And then
of course.
Back, when it came back, they were gone. So mysteriously, the camera stopped working after about 4 or 5 seconds into this. So, the video lasts quite a bit longer than that, but it was actually moving really fast. It was only like 4 or 5 seconds of video that we just saw here.
Or like you're watching like the ice, feeds, and all of a sudden, like you see the ash, the glove go up. It's like you start seeing something like, what's that? The glove goes up. All of a sudden it's gone.
Exactly.
Or it just cuts out to the blue screen.
Yep. Yeah, there always seems to be a glitch in the matrix when there's an unidentified flying object there. So that's it for weird Florida news. So we were getting some interesting stuff on the Ghost Box last time around. Anybody have any weird stories they want to share from going out in the public? Or who knows, maybe you've had weird stories at your house too. I saw there's another doorbell licker.
A do what?
Another doorbell licker. Remember the doorbell licker we had on Paranormal Soup? Guy that licked the doorbell outside the whatever, the Ring camera or whatever, licked the doorbell for 3 hours. That's commitment. Got to give it to him for that. But yeah, now I just saw tonight there's been another doorbell licker caught on camera.
Why, people?
Yeah. There's a lot of things to lick. Why you want to lick the doorbell? I don't know.
How many licks does it take to get to the center?
How many licks does it take on the doorbell to get somebody to answer the door? I don't know. Speaking of licking things, speaking of licking things, that whole thing, like when this coronavirus started and you had, the younger generation that, so they thought, it was only a boomer disease. Only old people are going to get it. Yeah, well, we found out pretty quickly about that. What about all the videos of like people licking toilet seats?
Oh, hell.
Did you see those?
Come on.
Seriously. Yeah,
Videos where?
Just all over YouTube. They're everywhere.
Of people licking toilets.
Yeah. Just going in the bathroom and licking the toilet seat. Like, saying.
Is that like a video, like a trend right now?
Yeah, it's one of those, like
when they licked the ice cream?
Yeah, it's just morons.
Like they'd lick the ice cream tub and then like put it back and they got it on, they'd have to get on video.
Yeah.
But a toilet seat.
Yeah. I mean, really? That's the generation that we're going to have running the earth. Hell, maybe we all should die.
Tide Pods. Okay. Natural selection. Okay. Come on.
Yeah.
Tide Pods, toilet seats, doorbells. Can't these people keep stuff out of their mouth?
Yeah. Yeah. They're on licking toilet seats and grocery carriages. Yeah. That's.
Oh, no. I don't know what's dirtier.
I know. I was going to say, if I had a gun to my head and somebody was going to make me lick a toilet or a grocery cart handle, it'd be a tough decision.
Yeah. I'd be like, which part of the toilet?
Yeah, just shoot me instead. That'd be better. I don't know which one would be worse.
Surprise me.
Yeah. I mean, I go in the store now and I'm like, wow, man, I don't know if I want to put my hands on that.
No, I walk around like this when I open things, do things. Then when I get home, I take it off, put it right in the wash when I'm done. Sitting in the car, like trying so hard not to wipe. I'm just like rolling it around for my steering wheel.
Yeah. Yeah, I've wiped down my steering
washing
wheel.
My smoker.
Yeah. Yeah, that man. I took apart my vape the other day and completely like washed the whole thing down and put a brand new, my last coil that I had, put it in there, filled it all up. Didn't work. I've been, these coils that I've gotten for this thing, I've been getting dud after dud after dud.
Do you buy them in bulk?
I usually buy a box at a time.
How many is in a box?
Depends on which ones they are, either 3 or 5. But
that doesn't constitute any duds.
Yeah.
I can see if you got like 500 and maybe like 1 or 2, you know.
No, it's been usually 2 out of 3 or 3 out of 5 that have been bad. Yeah, Christina, same people who eat Tide Pods lick the toilet seats. Pretty much, yeah. It's like, let me go lick this toilet seat, eat a few Tide Pods, and then find somebody to kick me in the nuts as hard as they can, and I'll put it all on YouTube.
Slam the lid on their head while they're doing it. Just let me do you a favor.
Yeah. I don't get people. I really don't. I've done a lot of dumb stuff in my life.
Oh yeah,
You
yeah.
know, I've done way more than my share of stupid stuff.
Thank goodness no smartphones at the time.
Yeah, but not. I like never would just go in a public bathroom and lick the freaking toilet, man. That's just nasty. I don't care who you are.
And I put a lot of weird stuff in my mouth for, money. Not like that. But when you're a kid, it's like eat that for $1, type
Yeah.
thing. Lick that rock, lick the mud, for $1.
Yep.
Like, oh, whatever. I'll eat that.
Yep.
I wouldn't have licked a toilet seat even then.
No. Not gonna do it.
It's not a soundbite. I want out now.
Exactly. Yeah, what some people will do for a couple of minutes of fame. I don't really even consider it fame because I watch it and I go, what a freaking moron.
Debbie had some advice there about priming your.
Oh, yeah, I prime them. I do all the steps.
I need like 30 seconds. Hang on.
Yeah. I'm going to pull out the ghost box. See what kind of trouble we can get into with that. Yeah, it's been a strange world. Jamie and me were talking earlier about, people's posts and this and that, and people arguing and just arguing over the dumbest shit. And I'm like, now's really not the time. It doesn't matter. Republican, Democrat, white, black, alien, orange, whatever, it's a worldwide thing going on. So it's kind of one of those times where, you think the sensible thing would be to come together, but no, not going to happen. Just going to have some more division. That's my saying is, always about the aliens. No wonder they don't want to be seen. They're like, nah, we'll just pass over this place. It's really screwed up here. You don't want to stop here. I can see the aliens in the spacecraft with all the little kids and going, yep, see that place down there? Yeah, you don't ever want to go there because that place is really screwed up.
What all tastes like chicken?
Toilet seats? What?
Karen says they all taste like chicken.
Yeah, I've seen a few public toilet seats. I try to not see them as much as possible.
Oh, could you imagine an outhouse?
Phew. At least, an outhouse is like, you at least know who's doing their business there for the most part,
In an outhouse?
Yeah, well, if it's
like in San Francisco,
I'm talking like outhouse. If it was your own.
No, I'm talking like the San Francisco community outhouses.
Oh hell no.
That's where you don't even want your jeans to touch it.
Yeah, I was one of those kids in school that I didn't want to go use the school bathroom, unless it was an emergency. Like, taking a whiz would be one thing, but I'm like, no, I'll just wait to get home to poop. Same with, if you see me going in a porta potty to take a dump, it's like urgent, like can't wait.
Yeah. There's this one in San Francisco, right, where we always park to go to Fort Point. So disgusting.
Yeah.
that I couldn't touch anything in there. It was just better to do what everyone else did and aim for the drain on the floor than come anywhere near that toilet seat.
Exactly.
It's like I'm getting hepatitis and botulism or whatever the hell in here for sure.
I'm getting like the shaker handful of different diseases once I go in here. Taking my life at risk.
This one is like you just want to go out back of it, depending how much traffic's out there.
Yeah,
It's like this isn't okay.
exactly. Yeah, and I do agree with you, Debbie. You got two kinds of people stuck in drama and people who are at peace. Choice is yours. Exactly.
Well, we were talking about that today.
Yep. That's what I was kind of mentioning when you were in cyber limbo there.
What's up?
Kind of what Debbie's post reflects there. Can either participate or opt out. I usually tend to opt out.
Mm-hmm. I what's it not supervised, but I observe. I
Observe from a face
from afar. Yes, I observe, and I don't say shit until I really have to.
Yeah. Until you just absolutely lose it. That's my problem, is I hold it in too much, and then when I blow, it's like, look out.
Yeah, it's like, I fit the Taurus to a T. Like, when you know me, if I'm really quiet, there's a problem. The quieter I get, but then I'll hold it, and then just.
It's like, they're going into compression.
Mm-hmm.
Look out.
The eye twitches, people run.
Getting really quiet, and he's grinning. Look out. He's fixing to turn into a
rocking back and forth with that eye twitch. No, I feel fine.
All right. Let's see what the Spiritist has to say.
Say wolf.
Can everybody hear that okay, or do I need to turn it up?
The whispers sound pretty loud. I'll have to see when.
Yeah, it'll start out whispering, and then it'll yell and like scare the crap out of me.
Like it goes like silent. It's like, is this still on? And then it's.
Yeah.
I hear that, Debbie.
So, Spirit, who's here with us this evening?
Yes, I am, Wolfie. Hello, spirits.
Thank you. Thank you. Yes, trust me.
I never trust someone that tells me to trust them.
Yeah, exactly. Trust me.
Slow me down. And slow me down. I was trying to. And here.
So what's going on with all of our electronics tonight, guys?
입니다. 봅시다.
You have the other channels on too?
Really big
I have channel 2 on. Just one
Oh.
channel.
Okay.
What are you trying to tell us?
Animation 6. And you're at here.
Can you guys acknowledge anybody in? Can you guys say anybody in the chat room's name this evening to start out? Say pray for protection. Yeah, I heard something about
My phone's being affected too.
Is it still doing weird things.
Yeah.
No problem.
Yeah, we try to be a lovely group here.
I'm not right. What report takes that?
I'm trying to say hello, Howie. Thank you for sharing the stream.
Oh yeah, thanks everybody when you share the stream. It definitely helps. Especially when I put it up like the last day. Yeah, I had a mistake in it today. Debbie let me know I had a mistake.
You.
My head was pounding really bad when I was making
Yo.
the graphic for the thing, and you know, I even proofread it.
Yeah, I think
It wasn't bad.
All right.
to clean the switch up. Sounds Oh no, usually
So since I asked last week, I'm going to ask again.
that sounds interesting.
I don't usually ask for celebrities and stuff, but since I asked last week, and I think we got a couple answers when I listened to it over, I'm going to ask again if David Bowie wants to come through.
Little girl.
I heard Philip coming through again. Can any of the spirits tell us anything about David Bowie?
Right, disturbing.
Or name a song.
Yeah, can you name one of David Bowie's songs?
Here's reach there. Smoke my Gauge.
Yeah, last week I would swear when I listened back to it, I heard Bowie, David. I haven't got a chance to put it in a video yet.
Definitely want to clip that one.
Yeah.
Which I'm here. That's kind of
Debbie might have heard Major Tom.
So there is that.
Resident tail white. All that will surprise as you're quick. On the last.
For validation, can anybody tell us what the date was when David Bowie passed away?
Streaming on the Gauge. Sucks.
What was the date, either the day or the year that David Bowie passed away?
There was Philip again.
Did it say someone's going to bed?
Sound like it.
Yeah, I heard Eugene in there too. Don't know what that means. Eugene mean anything to anyone in the chat?
No. I think I know. No, should have been under them.
Somebody heard 6, but the year was 2016.
Yep. Yeah, I heard 6. I heard 9. I think it was the 10th. Yeah. You gonna agree with that?
Where's the short?
How about this? Can the spirits tell us where David Bowie's ashes were spread at? Eugene again.
Det bara så jag ingenting. Started working.
And when?
Where did they spread his ashes?
Oh,
It was far. Depends on where you're at, but
Something which I'm here.
that one.
When to focus like
in the Pacific.
Wow, that's a different one.
Yeah.
Up was
which I'm here.
Ten seconds.
I present will tell wide. It's gonna just
you need mute.
just talking about
One.
what a tears clear though.
Outside.
Sex.
And we should say some even if you read it HR.
Red.
I can't find any connection with him or the name Eugene.
Aaron just asked for the deep voice guy to come back again. Well, there you go, Aaron.
You're such a Christian.
Maybe they saw your message.
Just call him a punk.
Somebody keeps talking about sex.
Yeah, who is this?
Somebody's wanting sexy time.
This dominant energy here.
You know me when I run the ghost box.
Bits of bits. Bits of bits.
So I take my take.
Yeah, I get it.
Each
The bits.
I'm talking about medicine.
Yeah.
What medicine are y'all talking about? Treatment for what?
What kind of medicine?
Sure.
And she said treatment. What's the treatment for? What's the medicine?
one. I got
Are you guys talking about the vaccine that they're developing?
Should everybody take the vaccine? Yes or no? I think I know right off the bat. Philip. Sex is the medicine.
Who are you?
Dr. Feelgood.
No. Go on. Okay, okay. Is it?
You know, oh, no.
Do you guys still have relations on the other side?
Go ahead.
I summoned.
Oh, no.
George.
Or you just like talking about it? Who's the new energy tonight? That strong energy. Who are you?
Tell us your name.
Are you passing through, or did Rob pick you up somewhere?
No, no. This
Seats.
We're giving you a voice to talk right now.
Mark. Dad.
Nonsense.
And my customers.
They're just babbling again.
Yeah.
Man's come.
Okay, try to take your time and focus on one at a time to what you want to tell us.
Names to conflict.
no.
It's like a full sentence in that whisper, but I
I'm
didn't catch it.
really too.
Each
I don't feel like they're talking to us like they're talking to each other, you know?
Yeah.
And then, like, when we have a call or, like, you know, because something, then they change, they'll actually talk about. But when we do it like this and just let it run, it's like they just carry on
Yeah.
with their little filthy minds.
yeah,
Gimp. Bring out the gimp.
as
Okay, like we've asked for the last couple of weeks, we'll change the subject. How about is Kevin again here with us tonight? So you want to say anything?
Right.
Oh, yeah, because we haven't even been hearing his voice or anything throughout this one.
Nick Ban.
Someone called?
must
Is there anyone here that would like to talk to us or give a message to somebody in chat?
One or
I don't know if Jennifer is still in. Yes, she is. Jennifer's in chat, so she's listening.
Yeah.
what? Yeah. What?
Yeah. No, step.
We hope that you've been doing well.
What?
Is that the first one? Okay.
I don't know how it works as far as if there's like, you know, when people pass, if there's like spiritual levels, if there's like spiritual levels or anything, but I would be willing to bet that as much information as Kevin holds, he's got to be like skipping a few levels to get up there pretty high.
He's done a lot of his work while he was here.
Yeah, if you're here, Kevin, Jen wants to know that she loves you and misses you. Someone using the blender here, if y'all hear
Is that what that is?
Yeah, you can hear it, I guess.
Mhm.
It's like, what the hell is that? Yeah, it's the blender. There's a Karen that's in the chat room. It's quiet. I got to look at it and make sure it's still going. Pina coladas.
That's Pat.
Dang.
That one fella got a deep voice.
Yeah, I do.
Did I just hear it say, oh, fuck.
That's Pat.
Yeah, who is the deep voice? Who has the really deep voice?
Yeah. Each roll.
What should we call you?
What's your
Oh, hello.
What's your name?
Good. We
Ahmed.
Bastards.
What? It's like drastic art. What should we refer to you by if you don't know or want to give us more name? Yeah, he's ventriloquisting it.
I'm a ghost box
live.
ventriloquist. Earth medicine would be good. Earth medicine could do us all some good.
On top.
I could be down for some earth medicine.
We
Yeah,
I'm really doing
my earth medicine's running really low right now.
I just recouped my earth medicine.
and to get choose. No.
Lisa?
So you can't tell us who's talking? You can't tell us your name?
Well, what can we like refer to you by then? So we know how to address you. That's his name.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, Kevin, if you're here, Jennifer wants to know, what name did you give her stuffed Bigfoot? Can you tell us the name of the stuffed Bigfoot? Only she's going to know.
Oh, did you post a picture of that the other day?
Nope. Hey.
What's the name of her stuffed Bigfoot?
Prison that gets help.
Well,
Did you hear it, Jennifer?
Threat.
I don't really want to go to prison to get help. It's the old saying, surprise sex is always great in the morning, and unless you're in prison.
Nothing wants to work tonight.
Okay, so you don't just.
See,
What?
These spirits need a nice cold shower before we turn on the box.
Yeah, I'm here.
oh, so
Ain't nobody got time for that.
Rob Scott, succubus,
Yes, I do.
and an incubus.
Oh no.
Freak like me.
Okay, spirits, you got anything else to say before we go to commercial break?
It's like something's not wanting them to talk tonight, like purposely blocking stuff out and making them noises and sounds,
Yeah.
like to interfere. I think it's you. I think it's our new buddy. Yo, I think so. You don't want them to talk.
Man to them. Look. Yeah, looking at
Yeah, if there's one thing I'm good at with the ghost boxes is bringing up the horny spirits. For some reason, I don't know.
in
'Cause that's what's like around your space all the time.
Yeah.
No.
Wow, you better watch out when you go to the other side. You're gonna have like a whole bunch of groupies, man.
Oh, geez. All right.
Our hits blew the same way. It's like that looks weird. I'm gonna blow you a hit.
All right. We're going to go to a short commercial break, and then we'll come back. Either do some more ghost box or do some cards. You guys decide.
We haven't played center cards in a while either.
Yeah, we haven't. We could try that.
This is Jason Bland, host of Midwest Paranormal Presents Paranormal Soup, where we stream live as a webcast every Sunday night, 11 p.m. to 2 a.m. Eastern, with guests who will blow your mind. Live ghost box sessions where you can call into the show to see if the spirits will talk to you, and the world wide web of weird with the latest in paranormal news and evidence. We're bringing the weird every Sunday night, 11 p.m. to 2 a.m. Eastern on our Facebook page and YouTube channel. Don't forget to follow and subscribe.
Do you like rock and roll? Do you enjoy a good story? Wish You Were Here, A Rock Fantasy is a book inspired by Badfinger that will not only entertain you, but intrigue you. What's it about? While Thomas is searching for his bandmate and friend in heaven, he meets an old friend and famous new ones in his afterlife voyage. Reader's favorite hails Wish You Were Here, A Rock Fantasy as a whimsical, speculative novel by author Joyce Isaacson. Midwest Book Review said, Wish You Were Here, a rock fantasy, is a book inspired by Badfinger. It's a quirky story by Joyce S. Isaacson. It is a unique, original, and deftly crafted metaphysical novel that showcases the author's genuine flair for character and narrative-driven entertainment that is simply riveting from first page to last. Now available on pennantpublication.com. Also available on Amazon in paperback and hardcover. Also on Kindle Unlimited. So check it out now. Wish You Were Here, a rock fantasy.
The night is alive. Join us and take a walk on the weird side when you tune in to the Kingdom of Nye, hosted by Heather Wade, the finest in late night talk. Listen live free weeknights starting at 9 p.m. Pacific time at thekingdomofnye.com, talkstreamlive.com, and the Paranormal Radio app. Wanna take a ride?
Wanna take a ride?
You know.
Yeah, if y'all didn't catch Jason on Heather's show, that was like, what, 2 weeks ago now? About a week ago, 2 weeks ago?
About.
Yeah, she ran the ghost box. Jason pretty much let her run it. And they got some really, really good replies. Jason's put a few videos up. If y'all haven't seen them, definitely check them out. There were some pretty good, interesting replies in there. So y'all want to do some cards, maybe?
Yes. What's the consensus here?
You want to do cards, or you guys want to try some Zenner cards? What ye say in the old chat?
I'm still trying to... look for something.
And man, I don't know how y'all felt about the guest that was on Jason's show last week, but it was pretty mind-blowing. I didn't agree with everything she said, but man, my brain was going in every direction possible.
There was a lot that I think she hit on the head.
Yeah.
Let's see, what is everybody? Cards. Oh, I got some ruins.
Yeah, I got a set of those myself. Don't know where they're at, but they're here somewhere. I'm getting ready to change rooms here soon. So I'll have my little studio set up again properly. And I'll know where everything is, at least for a week or so.
People are getting booted out of YouTube, it looks like. Janice, I just now seen your message that you're booted too. And somebody else keeps getting booted from YouTube.
Yeah, I've seen that a few times.
When I left StreamYard, I seen them saying YouTube, is like having issues on other platforms tonight.
Yeah. Yeah, there's so many people, sitting around live streaming, and it's like every band I know, is all live streaming now because none of us have a freaking job. And yeah, there's been all kinds of people live streaming I've been trying to buy a new webcam, and I've been looking for a specific one that's like a really, really good webcam. Can't find it anywhere. I take that back. Where I did find it, on Amazon of all places, they have it marked up like $150 more than the retail price on it. It's made by Logitech. Logitech is out of them.
Oh,
I called one place Saturday, and they showed it on their website, and it said in stock, but then it said call for availability. And so I called them, and I got a guy on the phone, and I asked him, I said, hey, I want to order this webcam, but it said call for availability. And the guy was like, dude, we are sold out of every webcam. We have none of any model in stock. So that probably tells you how many people are on the internet, why it could be acting weird for a lot of people.
look what's happening every 2 seconds on my video now. I'm sending you a screenshot. It keeps doing this. I'm trying. It just says it can't play the video. Try again. Anyway, hello, Candace. I'm trying to reply, but I cannot. So, who would like a reading? I think I've seen a couple people.
Oh, wow. Yeah. Yeah, YouTube might be having some issues for sure.
We're all having issues.
Yeah, that's true.
That was Facebook. I sent you the.
Oh,
Yeah.
I'm used to issues. Having a good time.
Mm.
Cannot play video.
And then I say, try again. Try again.
Well, hopefully it'll hang out for a little bit longer. May the force be with you.
It's working.
Uh-huh.
Okay. Angela would love a reading. Evelyn, Rose. All right. You want to take turns?
Sure.
Christina.
Yeah, I've lost track of everybody that wants to get a reading because my chat has decided to go kind of goofy on me.
All right. Looks like if we leave somebody, add your name back, but it looks like Christina, Angela, Evelyn, and Rose, and Debbie, and Aaron.
I shall return in just a second. I'm still here. I'm just looking for something. Okay.
All right. I'm going to start with Christina while you are getting situated. And Christina, I'm using the Moonology deck since tonight is a new moon.
I'm still here. You just don't see me. I'm ghosting.
Work through your fears. A new moon in Scorpio. Ooh, we're new moon in Taurus, though. And I did pull my card again last night, or 2 nights
Really?
ago. Yep. So new moon in Scorpio. New moon cards, but there it is. Okay. This card suggests a rebirth. Think of your situation as the phoenix that's rising from the ashes, as the birth, death, rebirth, or peregrine. That's what Scorpio energy is all about. Whatever you've been through, there's a new start ahead. It might be a little dark. It almost certainly won't be rainbows and unicorns, but it will be deep and transforming. This card also suggests that if you know you are magical, then this is the time to work your magic. It can also herald the start of a sexier time. If you've been experiencing something of a drought, and emotional intimacy is also on the menu. Scorpio is a sign that likes to go deep into body, mind, and spirit. So when this card comes up, there's nothing superficial about what's coming your way. To attune to the moon, have more sexy time. Additional meanings, time to let go of a grudge you're holding, move on from jealousy, stop being obsessive, or could it be you're being paranoid? Make an investment. Scorpio is a sign of death and rebirth, magic, and shamans. Its energy is a little bit dark, occult, even scary. Not all of us like to face the shadow, but Scorpio demands it. In fact, it's through working through your dark side that you can get to the light. And the new moon in Scorpio suggests you need to do that now.
Who was that one for?
That was Christina.
Christina, okay. I'm going to pull one for Angela.
Angela.
And when I was off camera there, I had my second camera, my card cam going, and it's been working great. I checked it a few times during the show, and now when I get ready to do cards, now it's not working. So, stuck doing it this way again. And I'm using the Mystical Shaman Oracle deck. And this one is for Angela. It's the curse card. Don't know if this is going to be bad or good. Let's see what it says. Says the curse refers to the limiting stories of our ancestors and the karma from former lifetimes that preordains the events of our lives. It is in the source of negative patterns, and it can show up as a disease, a destructive force, or a blockage on our creative energy. The curse holds us hostage to a false story that we confuse for reality. Recognizing the original wound that is playing out in our life can heal it. It is a time to recognize the source of your limitations. Do your grandparents live with a mindset of scarcity? Did you inherit genes for heart disease? Were you a slave or a master in a past life? This karmic legacy is ready and waiting to be seen, to be untangled, and to be released. Honor the players and their stories. Forgive everyone and everything. craft is a new life course for yourself. And the medicine for this card: be aware of your actions. Act with impeccable intention so as to not create a debt of karma that will sooner or later someone has to pay. What you do to others, you also do to yourself and to the people you love the most. Now you have the opportunity to clean it up. So I don't know if that resonates. That was a pretty deep message.
Yeah, it was.
I'm like way behind on the chats.
I know. I lost because I had gone out to take pictures and send them. I lost who was after Angela.
Yeah, a lot of people want cards. Pretty much everybody wants a card tonight, right?
All right.
You are welcome, Angela. I hope that meant something to you. Or you did
Rose.
from it.
I know Rose asked for one, so I'll do one for her. Evelyn, I think there's an Evelyn too.
Yep.
Aaron. For Miss Rose. Nothing will come of this situation. The void of course moon. I just read this one a few weeks ago. In a form of astrology known as horary, where an astrological chart is cast according to when the question is asked and decoded, a void of course moon means nothing will come of this matter, or the situation will bear no fruit. This may or may not be good news, depending on what you're asking. For example, if you were worried about something, whatever it was, this card can be taken as a sign that there's nothing to worry about. However, if you're asking about a new project of any kind, including a new relationship, it's a sign to adjust your expectations or change things so you get a different outcome. Remember, the cards can only predict what you are currently creating, and you can change that with both your behavior and beliefs. Attuned to the moon. I trust in my highest good. Additional meanings. The chances of something are diminishing. Something better may be around the corner. Believe that you will get what you need. Surrender to the divine and take time out, meditate, and contemplate.
Cool. I'm going to do a card for Evelyn next. And as I was shuffling the cards, one of them fell out and is laying on the floor right here. So,
You
would
know
you like
that.
that card, Evelyn? I haven't picked it up yet. Haven't looked at it. It's face down.
I would take that card.
Yeah. Okay. I just picked it up, and this is it. It is the Vision Quest card.
Ooh. I like that one.
Yeah, usually when they pop out of the deck like that on their own, I usually pick it if I'm doing one for myself.
Mm-hmm. Night, Zach.
All right, the vision card, the essence of this card. In the vision quest, you face your fear, embrace your mortality, and then meet face to face with spirit. When we feel stagnant, a vision quest brings our lives into perspective. We realize our flaws, our potential, and the opportunities life is now offering us. We remain on a vision quest until we find the key to open a new door or write a new chapter in our lives. The invitation for the card: find clarity by spending time alone in nature. Now might be a good time to do that. If you live in a city, go for walks in a park. If you live in the country, make sure that you spend time outside in contemplation. Get off the couch, get away from your desk, go outside. Depends on where you live, I guess, right now in this day and age. Spirit helps those who help themselves. So set your intention and ask nature for a guiding vision for your life. The medicine for the card: Spirit has been trying to contact you but received no answer. You are too busy with your life. There's too much noise inside your head. Do not miss this call. Make room for quiet times this evening. Allow yourself to become bored for a little while. You'll be able to hear the important message trying to get through.
That's a really good card for right now because of circumstances and things.
Yeah.
And it is a time for people, who aren't battling an illness or a family member that's sick. It is a time for contemplating, evaluating, reevaluating, and, thinking about all these different things. It's a good time to get out and do those things when people don't have enough time to meditate usually, or don't have time for this or that. And so if Spirit has been trying to get in touch with you and you've been too busy lately that you haven't been hearing it, it's a really good time to connect and reconnect.
Yep.
All right, I got Candace.
Yeah, like when we did that thing on Jason's show on Paranormal Soup, when we did that group meditation, man, that was awesome.
Yeah, it was.
I literally almost fell out of my chair.
Your hard work is paying off. New moon in Capricorn. It was new moon in Sagittarius, the other one, right? Okay. Okay. First and foremost, this card suggests a new start for you professionally. Whatever has been going on in your working life, this card heralds the start of a new and improved work cycle. If you're unhappy in your current job, this is the time to either renegotiate your position or look for something new. Whatever your question, whether work related or otherwise, a new plan and strategy is called for. You need to take a look at the long term and think about where you want to be in 12 months or even 5 years. This could be hard right now. That will inform your best course of action. So think seriously about it. Drawing this card suggests it's a time for you to be ambitious about whatever it is that you want to achieve. To attune to the moon, make a proper plan and execute it well. Additional meanings for the card: you need to be more disciplined to reach your goal. Hard work will make your dreams a reality. A very good omen for study or teaching. And don't be too controlling and avoid anyone who is controlling. So, I mean, maybe you're in a position right now where you don't know where you're going as far as employment wise. And it would be a good opportunity to think what you really want to do, and during this time maybe start lining things up, to make that a reality if you're able to do that. Sometimes,
What's that?
sometimes times like this makes it hard, like beggars can't be choosers, like a lot of people are like losing jobs and just don't have a choice, but
Yeah.
I could see how it can also open up opportunities also. I think
All right.
Aaron still needs one.
I'm going to do one for Debbie. We got Debbie, Aaron. And by the way, it's Audrey's birthday. So happy birthday, Audrey.
Happy
Who wants
birthday, Audrey. I didn't see my birthdays on Facebook today.
This card has come up again.
No.
Yep. Debbie got the curse card. And I just sat here and shuffled the crap out of these. Even though it sounds like a bad card, it's really, the message isn't really that bad. So again, the curse refers to limiting stories of our ancestors and the karma from former lifetimes that preordains the events of our lives. It is the source of negative patterns that can show up as a disease, destructive force, or a blockage on our creative energy. The curse holds its The curse holds us hostage to a false story that we confuse for reality. Recognizing the original wound that is playing out in our life can heal it. It's time to recognize the source of your limitations. Did your grandparents live with a mindset of scarcity? Did you inherit genes for heart disease? Were you a slave or a master in a past life? This karmic legacy is ready and waiting to be seen, to be untangled, and to be released. Honor the players and their stories. Forgive everyone and everything. Craft a new life course for yourself. And the medicine is be aware of your actions. Act with impeccable intention so as to not create a debt of karma that sooner or later someone has to pay. What you do to others, you also do to yourself and to the people you love the most. Now you have the opportunity to clean it up. It's strange sometimes, you know, this is a big deck of cards. What are the odds of pulling the same one out twice? I don't know. Sometimes the cards have a way of speaking for themselves.
And then I'm shuffling for Aaron right now. And when we're shuffling for you guys, if you have a question or something that you are really wanting to know about, try to really focus on that when we're shuffling it.
You're welcome, Debbie.
Don't let your past hold you back. South Node card. Just pretty self-explanatory. Oh, hey, Very Hot. The South Node, like the North Node, is a karmic point, but it's opposite to the North Node. and relates to the past, perhaps even to past lives. Whatever you're going through and whatever you're asking about, there's a chance that age-old programming and conditioning is stopping you from achieving all that you might. Do you feel stuck in something? This card will often come as a sign that the situation or relationship you're asking about has somehow become suffocating, even toxic. It suggests that someone you even needs to be released, that there's some kind of addiction going on or an unhealthy attachment that needs to be sorted out. One thing is for sure, when you get this card, you're being challenged to make some changes, even if staying where you are feels easier and safer. To attune to the moon, just repeat that you release the past. We're in a new moon right now. This is the perfect time to do those releases and let go of anything that could be holding you back. Additional meanings, relationship is karmic and has played out across many lifetimes. Your attraction to someone may be verging on the obsessive. Just because you can do something doesn't mean that you should.
And again, as I was shuffling, another card popped out of the deck by itself. I was going to do this one for Audrey. Weird, just one card came out of the deck. It's this card right here. The Sun card.
What is it? Oh, the sun.
Are you still here, Audrey? I know she had a problem going in and out. Who was that last card for?
The one I just did
Yeah,
was Aaron.
Aaron's. Okay, cool.
You can take a picture for her too and like read it and then maybe send her the picture and maybe send it to her.
Yeah.
I'm sending everybody their cards after I do it anyway.
Okay, cool. She's here. All right. It was the Sun card popped out on its own accord. So let's see what it says. The sun is acknowledged by many cultures as the foremost masculine force. In other traditions, it's seen as the female, the feminine, in her full power. Either way, it's the most brilliant light for all beings and allows life to sprout from the dark. Feminine earth. It can be gentle and warming, closed to sunrise or sunset, fall or winter. It can be destructive, as in its zenith during the scorching summer. The invitation for the card: have you been hibernating? Have you been introspective? It's time to come out of your cave and savor the life-giving light of our star. The sun rekindles your passion and creative energy. Life is calling you to shine your light and to add your lightness and humor to the seriousness around you. Get out and play. The medicine for this card: have you been shining your light for too long? Remember that daylight is only half of the day. The night must have equal time, and she offers us her gifts as well. Be careful not to be blinded by your light or the light of others. Do not become enamored with yourself or worship others. Beware of your shadow. Reveal your midday glory, but do not be afraid of the waning of the light at dusk. So again, that was the Sun card. I like this deck as far as artwork and everything goes. That's why I chose it. Was the first thing was I saw the artwork and I was like, yep, that one's speaking to me.
Which one is that again? Which deck?
Oh, it's the mystical shaman.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, just the artwork on the cards is really cool. That's the backs of all of them, and just really dig the artwork on this whole deck. What's up, Tara? How's it going? Long time no see. Yeah, it was a pretty cool card, Audrey. All right, who's next?
I think we got everybody. Oh, we've got a nice Bible verse on here. I Oh, looks like it's bam. Thank you for the Bible verses, but can you limit it to what you've already done, please?
Yeah, is Ian still here? He wanted a card too.
Okay. Thank you, Truett. Okay, if Ian's still here. Oh, and Tara would like one too.
All right, cool.
I'll do one for Ian if he's still here. If not, he can watch it back. I like the people to be thinking, though. Like focusing in at the same time. Luck is on your side. New moon in Sagittarius. A lot of new moon cards tonight.
Yeah.
Whatever is coming your way, it looks set to put a smile on your face. The new moon in Sagittarius could mark the restart of fun after a period of feeling low. The energy is adventurous and even willing to take a few risks. But be careful you don't bet the farm on something here, as the Wheel of Fortune is still spinning. This card is about exploring life metaphorically by exchanging big ideas with others or just thinking about your own philosophies. Perhaps it's time to change your mind about something important. It can also signal that a trip away is coming up, if that's something you're working to achieve. But the overall message of this card is that whatever happens next will be some sort of a gift, even if that simply means widening your worldview. Attune to the moon, count your blessings, literally write them down and say them out loud. Additional meanings: you need to laugh more. This is a wonderful time to start a course of study or teaching. Don't be narrow-minded, and start a week of gratitude practice, such as a Facebook journal or blog.
Cool. Yeah, thanks, Angela.
Good night, Angela.
So we got Tara, which I'm going to do next, and Steve-O and Jason also want a card. Tara gets the Heart of the Sky. for the Heart of the Sky. The Heart of the Sky is the love force that made all creation possible. This same force is present when you create with originality, when you bring formlessness to form or inspired ideas to expression. The primeval force does not know good or bad. It is up to us to provide clear intention that will guide it to manifest. The Heart of the Sky helps us call in beauty form the invisible world, the birth in which the world matters. The invitation for this card. The Heart of the Sky brings you a sacred reminder. You are a channel for the original energy of creation. Become the paintbrush, the canvas, the artist, all guided by the Heart of the Sky. Set your intention ethically and clearly and allow the universe to take care of the details. The medicine for this card. You may feel responsible for everything and everyone. Perhaps you think you have to do it all alone. This takes you into a dark hole where you lose trust in the neutral order of the cosmos. Shed your lofty sense of duty and recognize that this is a false prison of your own making. You can open the door and set yourself free in an instant. It's a pretty cool message.
Yeah, it is. And I just pulled one for Steve-O. He's got, it's time to release negativity, full moon in Scorpio. Again, perfect new moon timing for that, to go do your releases. I like to use incense when I'm out there. And it's a new moon. If full moon, new moon, I like to imagine what I'm releasing going up in the smoke, getting it taken away to the universe like a visual. If you've been feeling paranoid and acting weird, take this card. I think we all have, huh? Take this card as a very direct message from the cosmos to stop it. Worrying yourself is pointless. It's time to release any negativity you have around the situation you're asking about. If someone has been unkind to you, perhaps it's time for you to release them. This card heralds an emotionally intense time since both the full moon and Scorpio themselves are both extremely intense. It's time for you to feel all of your feelings. There could be some nastiness in the air when you pull this card. If that's the case, take it as a sign to move away from anyone or anything you feel is toxic. Again, perfect for the new moon. For some, however, this card has a totally different meaning. Your sex life can improve now if you make an effort. Use your magic. You have all you need inside you to bring about your desired result. So to attune to the moon, emote. It's all better out than in. Additional meanings. It's time to move from living fearfully to living joyfully. You're right to have your suspicions. Grudges are toxic. Let something go. And the end of an argument.
Cool. You're welcome for that, Tara. I've known Tara for a long time. Amazing how fast the years go by, isn't it?
Too fast.
No kidding. No, I've said it before, but hear my parents and my grandparents always talk about the older you get, the faster time goes. I'm like, God, man, they are so crazy, aren't they? Yeah. Living that one nowadays. All right, this one's going to be for Jason. It is the giveaway card. Yeah, it does, doesn't it, Tara? It's like, how many years ago was that? Really? No.
I've known Audrey since high school.
Wow. Ooh, this one has quite the definition here. The giveaway card. The essence of this card. The symbol represents the infinite intelligence of Great Spirit that makes up the fundamental fabric of the universe. We experience the evidence of this magic through synchronicity and meaningful coincidence. Sorry. The invitation. When magic appears, you're invited to see the world through the eyes of wonder and awe, taking on the innocence of a child who knows that all things are possible. Infinite potential exists in the great mind, and you are being invited to call it in and recognize the dance and the synchronistic events, signs, symbols, and the omens given to you through the oracle of the ordinary world. This is a sign that Spirit is reminding you that you co-create your world in a sacred partnership. Your part is to dream, to intend, and to watch for the signs that show you what the next action to take. Right now, it appears you are on the right track to make your dreams come true. Great Spirit is listening and acting on your behalf. Pay attention. Magic gives birth to miracles. The medicine for the card. Have you forgotten that you live in a world that is infused with magic? Perhaps you've become cynical and think you have to create your life all by yourself with no help from others. It's time to remember your relationship to Source, for you are part of the story of the world, a living spark of spirit living on the earth for a short time as an emissary of light. If you look back over your life, you will find many instances in which your actions alone were not the cause of out-of-the-blue coincidences that led to that new relationship, job, or whatever important moment on your journey. So how do you stay in this awareness? The answer is simple. If you can be as a little child and cultivate that wondrous curiosity, you will see the magic again and be amazed. Remember, magic is real in everything. That was a pretty cool message.
Yeah.
And I can't speak for Jason, but I think that one might resonate.
I think so. Oh, it looks like that time Jason said, oh, and I sent you the flyer for Sunday. He says he might be able to come on maybe next Wednesday and do a little tarot.
Nice. Yeah. I've got some tarot decks, but I haven't really done much tarot cards. But yeah, if Jason wants to come on and do something, that would be awesome.
Yeah, I've been kind of playing with mine again, getting reacquainted. But still getting reacquainted. And been playing with those spirit ones too, trying to learn all the different, because like if they point a certain way, then it has another meaning. And
yep,
my brain was getting like so overwhelmed. I just can't wait till it's like second nature again.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, and Barry Howard, I want to hear your story that you mentioned earlier. I saw that message. So I want to hear your story.
She has a story?
Yep, about, was it some angel cards or something?
Oh. I hear the music in my head right now.
Yeah. Sunday's guest on Paranormal Soup is going to be Paul Wallace. So y'all check it out. I know last show for me was awesome. I had so many questions and she'd just go from one thing to another and I couldn't believe the things. Lady looked like the little church lady that didn't know, wasn't going to say a whole lot. Man, that lady had so much information. And like I say, you don't have to agree with everything she said, but it was made for a pretty fantastic conversation, in my opinion.
Well, I think that's the thing with everything. I don't think we always are going to agree 100% with everything, but the main points and the main things she hit like on the head. I'm like, 3 hours is not enough because she's blowing my mind right now with the things she's bringing up.
Yeah. Yeah, definitely. And next week's guest, I think we're going to hear some more stuff kind of similar. So tune in Sunday for Paranormal Soup, and we will see you then. And if we didn't get to you a card tonight, I'll definitely get you on the list for the next time. We're just running out of time.
And that sounds like a great idea, Very Hot.
Yeah, that would be awesome.
Always
Cool.
welcome.
Y'all take care. Have a great night, and we'll see you Sunday on Paranormal Soup. Good night.